Hi, welcome to Guide for Autism. My name is Console. In today's video, we'll be discussing about choosing the right school for your child. Well, if you are new here and you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe so that you will get notified when I upload the new video, and also share with anyone you feel like will benefit from this channel. So choosing the right school for your child. We all have this feeling that our children have to really have a good start in life, and one of it is to having the right school. And so one of the things that I do was to visit the school, because most of the time you meet other parents who have been on that school before, and they will be able to give you some ideas. How is the school like, staff, communication, and all those kind of things. But personally, what I prefer doing is to just choose one or two schools, especially that special schools. There are not so many for me in my local area. There are not so many of them. I go and visit. So I will book an appointment, go and visit, and I will just do compare. And if I feel like I'm not happy with what I've seen, I will also try book another appointment to the other school. For example, when I was applying for my son's school, I had to think about the space where he will be spending time. And I know that is really crucial for him. So I had to go in a school and look where he will be spending most of his time, how is the room like, where he will be playing with other children, and all those kind of things. I had ready to go there and have a feel on how the school will be treating him. And also it is very important to meet staff, the teachers who will be teaching him, because I want to see how they communicate. I want to see how they cope with other children. And I was so pleased with one of the schools that where my son is currently going, that the Senko was really very accommodative, and I like the way they communicated with me. I met most of the staff, especially in year group he was going to start in, and the teachers were so amazing, and I myself, like, I couldn't wait for him to start. And also the facilities that they have in a school, they were so amazing, and especially that most of the children with autism, they don't eat varieties of food. So it is very important that you go there and have a feel about what kind of food do they provide in a school. And if you feel like your child cannot eat that food, is it possible that you provide your own packed lunch, and then they'll probably be able to serve him. For example, my son, the food he have to eat, he have to be warmed up, and they were more than happy to warm his food each time he need to have a lunch. So that was one of the things really I ticked. And another thing is that I was working on certain things on him. So my son had, when he started, he was sensory overload, and he had an issue with playing with the other children, and with so many other things that I need to work on. And so I had to communicate with the teachers to make sure that what I'm doing at home, and they will be doing it in a school. So that's also one of the very important. If you are working on something, it is very important that you visit the school, speak to the teacher, and communicate with them, find out if they will be able to help you. If what you're doing at home, they will be able to carry on in a school, because you don't want to be doing one and then the school is doing another one. So you need to make sure that your child, his need will be accommodated, and they will be able to support him in those kind of areas. And another thing for me, because my son was just started school, and I know the challenges he was going to face, and I wanted to know how he's coping every single day. So I asked if they would be able to be giving me that kind of feedback each time I pick him up from school. And they were more than happy. They were more than happy to give me the feedback, how he has been throughout the day, what he has eaten, did he play, what kind of facilities did he use, what does he like. Because sometimes you may find like your child likes something that you can also provide at home. And that's what I did. Like when I realized that the teacher was telling me that my son loves music, and so I had to provide those kind of music items that he likes using, such as keyboard. So I had to get him a keyboard at home so that he can keep doing what he loves doing. So communication, it's really very important. You need to make sure that the school is ready to communicate with you effectively the way you want it. Because the other school I went to visit, they told me that they can only be giving me feedback once a week. That is a favor. They don't normally do that. So I was completely like out of that, because I knew my son cannot go where I'm gonna wait for the whole week to get the feedback how he has been. If you feel like your child is about to start school, or you probably feel like your child is going to secondary school, it depends, or maybe you want to change the school, visit the school you feel like you want to take your child, so that you can have feel about the staff. How do they communicate? What is how is their character like? Are they, because for me, I knew what my son was going to like, the type of people, the way he loves people communicating with him. I just knew that I definitely have to go and see who is gonna be spending time with him. And so far, it has been so amazing. He has been really having a good experience, and I'm so glad. So if you feel like there is anything I've missed out and you are interested of knowing, please message me so that I can give you more tips on how you can actually go about, especially if you feel like your child have still some few things to work on, or you've got few things that your son your son need to work on, and how you can communicate with the school to keep going on with what you are doing at home. So thank you so much for watching, and also hit the like button. I will see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.